Hi guys, welcome to the pronunciation channel. My name is Mike Tatanen. Today I'm going to show you a typical pronunciation of don't you and a typical pronunciation of aren't you. Don't you is often pronounced don't you or don't ya. Aren't you is often pronounced aren't you or aren't ya. These can be used as tag questions. Tag questions are used to verify that you have the correct understanding of something. So, for example, I live in Toronto. Somebody might ask me to check. They might ask me, "You live in Toronto, don't you? You live in Toronto, don't you?" And they would just be verifying that their belief, their understanding that I live in Toronto is correct. So I teach ESL. Somebody might think that, but they might not be sure. So they could ask me, "You teach ESL, don't you? You teach ESL, don't you?" I have a PhD. Somebody might think that I have a PhD, but they're not completely sure. So to verify their understanding, they could ask me, "You have a PhD, don't you? You have a PhD, don't you?" And I'm an ESL teacher, but somebody might not be 100% sure of that fact. So they could ask me, "You're an ESL teacher, aren't you? You're an ESL teacher, aren't you?" Somebody could verify that I'm a pronunciation teacher by asking me, "You're a pronunciation teacher, aren't you? You're a pronunciation teacher, aren't you?" So I was born in Finland, so somebody could think that they know that I was born in Finland, but not be completely sure. So they might ask me something like this: "You're originally from Finland, aren't you? You're originally from Finland, aren't you?" So it's not wrong to say don't you or aren't you, but another common way to pronounce don't you is don't you. So the T becomes a ch sound before the Y. And in aren't you, the T becomes a ch before the Y. So this is true not only for these phrases, don't you and aren't you, it's true for other phrases too. So can't you could be pronounced as can't you, and shouldn't you could be pronounced as shouldn't you. That's all for now. Keep practicing.